Hello everyone, this is Robin and I am doing a Cricut Lite cartridge spotlight, Live Simply. This is one of the new cartridges that will be available only at Walmart. There's 24 of them. If you can't find them in your craft section, check out your sewing department, the material section if your Walmart has that. That's where we found these ones. And they are in this awesome little like VCR kind of case, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it. Just pop it open, and the cartridge has a special little spot right there that it can just sit, and you get your reward points. You get 30 reward points with it, and you get this little book here. You get your overlay, and you get a book. And what I love about this book is it shows you exactly how you make each of the images. It says, okay, add this one, this one. This is your function key. I'm sorry, your creative features. Press your layer button, and then you can get this layer and this layer. So it's very easy to use and to work with. And we're going to make one of the projects here. We're going to make the skunk, and we're going to use one of My Pink Stamper new stamp sets, and we're going to use That Stinks from that. So here we go. Very, very quick and simple video using the Live Simply Cricut Lite cartridge. And the price point on these are $39.99. And they're available, like I said, only at Walmart. I'm not sure if the Walmarts out of the country are carrying them. You'll have to check on that. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, I have my paper loaded in my mat, and I've decided to use pink and white and black, and there's a little purple swatch down here. Okay, now for this one, I've figured this out. I am going to first decide my size, and I am going to cut it about, I think about 2 3/4. 2 3/4. I think that'll be good. Let's do 2 3/4. And we are going to cut the skunky button. Skunky. Let's see here. All right, it's right here. Press that. And we're going to cut that in pink. Now, how I know that we cut that in pink is I've looked at the completed picture, and I've gone through and looked at the layers and where they would go. And this first one will be pink, and it'll just be showing the nose and the ear through it, and then you also use it for one of the flowers. So we're going to cut the pink first. Press cut. Okay, that size looks perfect. We're going to go to the black. And I am going to hit now the shift right here. It's gray, and usually in the book the gray means it's the top layer, the shift layer. So hit your shift button, press your skunk, and press cut. You don't need to change any of the sizes if you're using the paper saver button or just without the real dial size button on. It will cut proportionately. Okay, so we have our black stuff for the skunky. Hit your line return button to bring your blade quickly to the top next to the last place you cut. Okay, now we have white. Now for the white, we're going to use our layer button right here, our only creative feature on the Cricut Lite cartridge. But what I love is that it's not just a shadow or a blackout, it's actually something. So it's a layer, it brings it a different dimension. It's not so simplified. I mean, it is simple, but if you know what I mean, there's more than just the two different colors you can use on here. So we have this, and we're going to hit our skunk button again, and that will cut our white cuts. The last cut will be our flower right here. We're going to hit shift, press your skunk key, and there we go. Let's put this together and make a really fabulous stinky card. Okay, now I'm just going to put my skunk together, but I wanted to show you how it is on my mat. I have my one layer here, and then I'm going to add my black layer right on top of this. I just need to take my ear out. Add that on here, right like so. And it's going to give me also a light. It's for the nose, the inside of the ear, and it's going to give me a light pink flower. And then I'm going to add, and I'm using, when I add this, I'll use the Zig 2-way glue, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to show you what it's going to look like right now. Isn't this cute? And then this will go on the inside of the eye. I mean, this will go on the eyeball right here. Well, actually, it is the eyeball. It'll go on the eye right here. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? The eye, after I get these on. And then this will just go on the flower right here. And I believe there's another black piece. Okay, the black piece right here will go on the inside of this flower right here. So let's make this into a card now that you know how to layer it. Okay, I have my skunky together right here. So cute. The only problem I had on this skunky was putting the little petals on the flower because I actually put them on the wrong flower first, and then I realized I looked at the picture. So sometimes it's best to really pay attention to what you're doing. And okay, I'm going to start with an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock. I'm making an A2 sized card, so you can use a regular A2 sized envelope that you can purchase online at craft stores. You can also get this in your office supply department, the A2 size envelope. And Walmart has them too. There's the stationary envelopes in their envelope department. So there's the envelope talk. And now what we're going to do is, I'm using, this is Regal Rose cardstock, and this is lavender lace from Stampin' Up. And this is cut at 5 inches by 3 3/4. And what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add some ribbon here. I've kind of laid it out, the card this time, what I want it to look like. And I want to have my ribbon underneath here. So I want to make sure I have enough room. And I'm using the cheater method. This was video number 1. If you had a chance to watch my very first video before I kind of learned editing skills and all of that, you can see that I am doing the cheater method, showing you how to do the original Robin cheater method. I'm using my ATG gun. This is a 714. I bought mine from framingsupplies.com way back when, and I know there's lots of other places you can get it online now, and I don't know if Framing Supplies is the best place, so that's where I got it. Here's a black piece of cardstock. This is 5 1/4 by 4 inches, and I'm going to add this here. This is going to make the color just pop out. Pop! I love adding black to my projects. And now I will go ahead and use the ATG 714 again. You can use mono adhesive, whatever you have. Zip dry is really good also. Okay, I'm going to add this on my, look at how that pops it out. Pop. Okay, now I'm using a strip of just some pattern paper that was in my scraps, and I thought it was appropriate. It has these little flowers on it. It's kind of like it will fit in with my skunk that's smelling flowers. So I'm going to have this just over the top. I'm going to cover up completely where the ribbon is. So it's kind of like, we did this before on one of the projects. It's kind of blind. It goes out of, it comes out of nowhere. It gives it a different appearance. Alright, and we're going to just tie a little bow up here. A little bow, or a little tie. And kind of maneuver it. You can mess around with these as you're putting your ribbon in. If you mess with it, get it to kind of go where you want it to go. There. I just kind of want it to go wherever. I'm not being picky today with that. And cut this across too. Okay, and now I'm going to take my skunk. It's going to be right here in the actual grassy flowers, and I'm going to stamp using, this is the True Black pad from Paper Tray Ink, and I like this color because it's a true black, and I'm using one of my new stamps. This is from More Punnylicious. It will be available very soon. You can go to my Pink Stamper product section on mypinkstamper.com and kind of keep your eye on that. And I'm going to put right here, that stinks. That stinks. Now you can use these stamps in any type of ink. Since they're the high quality photopolymer, you can use them with your dye-based ink, your pigment ink, and you'll get, a true stamp on there. Let's use some dimensionals and pop up our cute little skunk person Ah. And right here, and if you want to cut a piece in half, probably should use different scissors. So excuse me for using my nice scissors. I don't have any in my grasp right now. Okay. Camera's just about to die here. Okay, that stinks. The last thing I want to do, one more thing before I close it up. I want to add some Stardust stickles to the center of my flowers. I thought that would just make it jazz it up a bit. Oh, I love it. I love stickles on black. Okay, so here we go. Cricut Lite, Live Simply. And I hope you have a great day and not a stinky day.